An OtterBox case for your Apple Watch? Let's check this out. Dave Taylor here with my trusty Apple Watch. And you know, the Apple Watches are really nice, they're sleek, they're elegant, you see them on a lot of people's wrists, but they're also susceptible to getting banged up and damaged and scratched and dinged up, because it might be the case that it's on our wrist, but I know that I find myself sometimes hitting walls or whatever, other surfaces. So I can just imagine this product design meeting at OtterBox where they were saying, oh, I dropped my phone down the stairs last night, nothing happened. Love my OtterBox case. But about the watches. So, a little bit of thought and design later, they came up with this. This is kind of interesting. It's the OtterBox Exo Edge, and it's basically an OtterBox protective case for your Apple Watch. So, let's see how that works. First off, you'll need to take your band off, and it's easily done. There are buttons on the back of the actual watch itself. And all you have to do is push the button and slide, and the band comes out. So then you can switch bands super easily. So we need to put the Exo Edge on, and that goes on from the back. And I will put this in, and that's it. Literally, it's done. It's already on now. And the Exo itself is kind of interesting because it's a combination of a polycarbonate and a thermoplastic elastomer, or TPU. And so the very top bezel surface is a very hard plastic. And then the rest of it is sort of this softer rubbery plastic. So perfectly functional. Now let's put my band back on. And that's super easy because you still have access to those same slide spots for the band. Of course, it wouldn't be very helpful if you couldn't wear your watch, right? So I will do that, put it in the right way. And there you go, all ready to go. Now, obvious question is, will it still charge? And the answer is, well, of course it does, because it doesn't cover the backup. But just to verify that, I have an Apple Watch charger. We will put the watch on the charger, and whoops, it is indeed charging, I can tell you that. Easy enough, right? So let's go ahead and put this on my wrist. And I like to think of this as the Miami Vice fashion statement of pink and gray. If you remember that TV show, that was very much their color scheme. I guess that was 80s, right? Which is pretty trendy now. So anyway, there it is. There is the OtterBox Exo Edge on my Apple Watch, pink and gray. It's a pretty rockin' color scheme, but maybe that's not exactly what you want. So turns out that it comes in a bunch of different colors. So that's a good thing. But before we get there, I wanted to say it's available for the Apple Watch Series 3, Series 4, and Series 5 in 42 millimeter and 38 millimeter. This is a Series 3 42 millimeter, and you can see it's really a perfect fit. Here's some close-ups of the different edges. You can see it works perfectly. The button is covered, the crown still is easily accessed. Not as easy as if you didn't have the case on, but the watch isn't really designed to have a case on it. And of course, if it falls and hits something face down, it's absolutely the Exo Edge that's taking all that energy, and so your watch is pristine and happy, and that's a good thing. Now, this is in Beet Juice Pink. It also comes in Sandstone Beige, Pacific Gloom Gray, and Black. I don't know why they couldn't come up with like Midnight Black or Dark of Night Black. So they got all these great names for all the other colors, but I challenged them to come up with a better name for black. So, only thing left to talk about is the price, but before we get to the price, let me ask if you can subscribe to my channel. It's that button right there in the corner. One click, you're done. We have a relationship, all is good. Now, all right, this, let me take that off the case. This is the OtterBox Exo Edge, and I like it. It's actually a fun addition to an Apple Watch, and particularly good if you're, susceptible to banging up or damaging your watch or worried about that. The OtterBox Exo Edge, $29.95 at OtterBox.com in pink, beige, gray, and black with various fancy color names. I'm a fan. I think it's a nice, simple, and fun addition to an Apple Watch that makes it a lot tougher and more durable. I'm waiting for them to come out with camo because that's the obvious next choice. And with that, I'm putting this back on my wrist, and I will catch you in my next video.